Whew. Morning, folks. Yeah, welcome to the trip. Welcome back to the trip. Looking pretty good. I think you're looking a little warmer than I am, I hope. Yeah, so we have entered into the actual Antarctic area. We got some icebergs behind us, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, we're coming into some of the land. We just passed, I think it's Melbourne Point. Maybe I'll show it on that map. Yeah, Melbourne Point. And coming into the Antarctic Sound, which is between two of these little islands. So cruising along. Looking forward. It's another day of just prep and organization and some more training, but actual training, technically. So we got a meeting today talking about the iaato, which is an organization and mandate for how we work on Antarctica. Basically, you know, when you go on land, what to do, what not to do. It's basically an environmental treaty through all governments and countries, and et cetera, on how to manage ourselves on this continent, because it's a continent. So yeah, so we got that for a bit, and then we go through a whole cleaning of our gear, any gear that's been out, any gear that's been on different soil, because when we step onto the soil of Antarctica, we do not want any contaminants. So we got to go through, for instance, this jacket. I will double check and clean and fine tooth comb and all that to make sure that it doesn't have any contaminants that I will bring onto the ground. All part of the expedition. We've got a solid crew apparently, running us through all this stuff. And I think there's a submarine tour just to see it before I get on it at some point later, which should be really, really cool. I'll make sure to put that as a video as well on here. And as you can tell, the storm that I talked about on my Instagram account has caught up to us, and it is now raining. And the swells are smaller, but the waves are wavy, and it's raining. It's friggin' raining. Jeez. Gee willikers. Look at it come down. I actually got my rain jacket on. Anyways, I should probably go deliver some coffee and muffins to the expedition leader. I think that's all I got for this morning. Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Boop, doop, boop, boop, doop, boop, boop, bing. So I will be trying to take some photos with the camera lent to me by Karen. Thank you, Karen, for lending me this camera on this trip. Little T3i. We'll see what photos I can get. It's been a while since I've done like some real photography. Like a while. Back in the day was good. We'll see what I can remember. All right. Yep. We got icebergs. It's okay. I've told the captain. They see the iceberg. Oh, wait a minute. There's another one. Oh geez. Better go. So I'm at the front of the boat, just making sure to help the crew find any icebergs as we sail along. There goes a little one. There goes one. To the right. Starboard. You know, if I see one, I yell one. If it looks like it might hit the bow. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, there we are. Here we go. Port side. Oh, another one on the starboard side. Another one right there. There it is. Here it goes by. You got it. Good job. As you can tell, I'm a pretty crucial key part for this ship, you know. Oh, another one starboard. Hold on. Oh, another one on the port side. See it? Yep, right there. Yep, there it is. Oh man. Little guy cruising by our boat. There we are. See how close it is? Yeah. This is a good captain. He's been avoiding all these fellers. So we've done it. We found land. We've already seen some humpback whales and various birds and lots of icebergs. Birds and icebergs. Beep-doo. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I told the captain that land was there. Let ho! Let ho!
Antarctica is one of the most beautiful, unique, and perfectly preserved regions on the planet. Its frozen landscapes are home to many amazing species.
Unique model in the world. It belongs to humankind. This protocol sets out principles, obligations, and procedures for all human activities in Antarctica to ensure protection of the natural environment, plus the scientific and aesthetic values. In 1991, the Antarctic Treaty Parties adopted the Protocol on Environmental Protection to the Antarctic Session. Seabourn obviously is a member of iaato. It was founded in 1991 to advocate and promote the practice of safe and environmentally responsible private sector travel to the Antarctic. iaato members support the work of the treaty system through their participation in the development of guidelines and operational procedures to manage Antarctic tourism. There are annual meetings where representatives from all the companies get together and new guidelines are developed, procedures are adjusted, new procedural guidelines and rules are adapted to the current conditions. So by traveling with an iaato member operator, you are contributing to the continued protection of Antarctica. You are now an ambassador for the continent, and we hope you will spread the word about Antarctic conservation and its value to science.
Some glacially kind of terrain as we go through this pass area with some icebergs floating. Whee! Yep. And what kind of penguins were those again?
Those were Adelie.
Adelie.
Yeah.
They're penguins.
Those are bloody penguins!
They're just chilling.
They're just hanging out.
Just chilling. Here we go. Adelies, I think. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, no. Swim, fellas.
Swim for your life. We're coming.
Big boat.
Alka, also incredible submersible pilot and super solid mechanic. These are the Subsea 7s, built by U-Boat Works. Gesture to the screen without touching it. There we go. One sphere on one side, one sphere on the other side, and each sphere, 3 people. Each of those spheres holds 3 people.
Passing a big iceberg on the port side.
Other garage, we have 2 of them, and they are specifically built by a company called U-Boat Works in Breda, Netherlands. They are then shipped to Curaçao to their training facility, and which is pretty cool. So how they actually work is this big white thing here. There's 4 tanks, and the little black mushroom caps on top is a hydraulic valve and pneumatic lines. And
That
there's
makes
a
sense.
hole in the bottom, right? So the 3-1.
That was a quick tour. Oh yeah, that's the submarines we're going on. Woo-hoo. So apparently, we're in this little cove, and apparently, we're gonna. They set up a Zodiac ride for us to cruise around on. Out of the blue, we got here a little bit earlier. It's a great spot, so they're like, "Yeah, Zodiac." So we're going down on a Zodiac. Yay! And just like that, the Zodiac is canceled. A little too much wind apparently for us to go out. It was a surprise visit anyways, or a surprise trip. And so, but we got all ready. Had the boots on and everything, and they were like, wait a minute, you gotta wait for the final announcement of the okay, this is happening. But we were too gung-ho, too much keeners. Just sitting there with our gear ready to go. Anyways, oh well, on to some penguin discussions.
Species that are in Antarctica and the subantarctic, and it compares them in height. So the species that we're most likely to see on our voyage are going to be gentoos, Magellanic. We did see some when we were leaving, or was it 2 days ago? Chinstraps, Adelies, these are my favorite. And macaronis, most likely. We're always hoping for emperors, of course. The more sea ice you have, generally, the more food the system produces for penguins and other animals. And the less sea ice you have, certain penguins will suffer because they might be very dependent on the location exactly of that sea ice, because the location of the sea ice is related to the location of where you have the most concentrated food. And so over the last 30 years, the amount of sea ice, and not just in total, but where you have sea ice during certain times of year has been changing, and that affects the availability of food. I want to show you more than just 2 years of information that's on this particular slide. And so this is showing you a much longer trends in time. And so basically,
And it is the southern entrance of Cross Bay, which you can see just around the back of that photo.
So I'll keep this brief. But as you can see, it's 9 o'clock at night. It's been a pretty long day. Done a lot of things. We're currently parked in the Metal Sea, which is right near James Ross, or just near James Ross Island. Zodiacs have been out. They've been scouting for tomorrow. I'm going kayaking at 7 in the morning tomorrow, so there's that. Oh, that should be epic. Should be epic. Anyways, I'm gonna call this brief because it's pretty long already, but yeah, what a day. And tomorrow's looking pretty good. Some trips out to the islands around here, some kayaking, and some good times. So I'll leave you guys with that. All right, see ya.